Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today we're discussing Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In, Women, Work, and the Will to Lead. Published in 2013, this book ignited a global conversation about women in the workplace, sparking both fervent support and heated debate. Sandberg, COO of Facebook at the time, offers a personal and data-driven perspective on the challenges women face in their careers and the internal and external barriers that hold them back from leadership positions. Sandberg begins with a personal reflection, highlighting the stark contrast between her grandmother's limited opportunities and her own seemingly limitless ones. Despite growing up believing she could achieve anything, Sandberg observed a disheartening trend. Despite increased educational attainment, women were not reaching the top of their fields at the same rate as men. This observation fueled her desire to write Lean In. The book directly addresses what Sandberg terms the leadership ambition gap. While individual women can be just as ambitious as men, the data shows fewer women aspire to the most senior roles. She attributes this gap to societal expectations and biases that often penalize women for exhibiting traits associated with leadership, such as assertiveness and ambition. She recalls personal anecdotes of being called bossy as a child, a label rarely applied to boys exhibiting similar behavior. Sandberg argues that these early messages, coupled with stereotypes reinforced throughout a woman's life, can lead to self-doubt and a reluctance to pursue leadership roles. She cites a kindergarten yearbook anecdote where boys aspire to be president but girls don't, as well as a study where college students rated success in a high-paying career as more important for men than for women. She discusses the concept of stereotype threat, wherein individuals perform worse when reminded of a negative stereotype about their group. A significant portion of Lean In focuses on internal barriers women face. Sandberg uses the story of a meeting at Facebook with Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner, where Geithner's all-female team sat in chairs away from the conference table despite being invited to participate, to illustrate how women sometimes hold themselves back. She connects this behavior to the imposter syndrome, the feeling of being a fraud despite accomplishments, and argues that women experience this more acutely than men. Sandberg recalls feeling this way throughout her academic and professional career, despite excelling, and offers the advice to fake it till you feel it, suggesting that even pretending to be confident can lead to increased confidence and risk-taking. She emphasizes the importance of actively seeking opportunities, noting that men are often quicker to do so. Sandberg explores the complicated relationship between success and likability for women. Citing the Heidi Howard study, she explains how identical resumes, with only the name changed, led to Howard being seen as more likable and Heidi as less so, even when both were rated equally competent. This study illustrates the double bind women face. Success in male-dominated fields can lead to being perceived as less likable, while conforming to traditional feminine stereotypes can limit opportunities for advancement. Sandberg advises women to navigate this by acknowledging their accomplishments, while also emphasizing communal goals, suggesting phrasing like, "We had a great year," instead of "I had a great year." She also emphasizes the importance of finding legitimate explanations for negotiations, such as citing industry standards or a manager's suggestion. The book challenges the traditional career ladder metaphor, proposing instead a jungle gym. Sandberg argues that this metaphor better reflects the reality of modern careers, which often involve lateral moves, detours, and changes in direction. She recommends adopting two concurrent career goals, a long-term dream and an 18-month plan. Sandberg encourages women to embrace risk and prioritize potential for growth, citing Eric Schmidt's advice to get on the rocket ship when offered a fast growth opportunity. She acknowledges the pressure on women to play it safe, but argues that risk aversion can limit career advancement. Sandberg addresses the often misguided search for mentors, pointing out that if someone has to ask, "Are you my mentor?" the answer is probably no. Meaningful mentorship, she argues, arises from genuine connection and earned respect. She advises women to focus on excelling in their work, as that is more likely to attract mentors than actively seeking them out. Sandberg also emphasizes the importance of reciprocal relationships and the value of seeking feedback from peers and superiors. The book encourages open and honest communication in the workplace. Sandberg advocates for what she calls delicate honesty, finding a balance between authenticity and appropriateness. She stresses the importance of using I statements, simple language, and active listening to foster productive conversations. She also encourages women to be open to feedback and to take responsibility for mistakes, offering personal examples of how she learned to communicate more effectively. Lean In addresses the common tendency for women to leave before they leave, scaling back their careers in anticipation of motherhood, often years in advance. Sandberg argues that this preemptive leaning back can be detrimental, as it can lead to women being less fulfilled and underutilized when they return to work after having children. She encourages women to keep their foot on the gas pedal until a break is actually needed. Sandberg highlights the importance of making one's partner a real partner by sharing domestic responsibilities equally. She notes that while women have made significant strides in the workplace, progress at home has been slower. She discusses the concept of maternal gatekeeping, where women inadvertently discourage their partners from participating in childcare by being overly critical or controlling. Sandberg stresses that for women to succeed professionally, they need partners who fully support their careers and share household responsibilities. She emphasizes that true partnership benefits not only couples, but also children and society as a whole. The book debunks the myth of doing it all, arguing that the pursuit of perfection in both career and family is unattainable and ultimately leads to disappointment. Sandberg suggests focusing on what truly matters and letting go of unrealistic standards. She emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries and making deliberate choices about how to allocate time and energy. Sandberg encourages women to prioritize "done is better than perfect" and offers personal anecdotes of learning to accept imperfection and prioritize sleep. Sandberg emphasizes the importance of open communication about gender in the workplace. She discusses the challenges women face in speaking up, citing the fear of being perceived as unprofessional or whiny. She encourages women to address gender-related issues directly and to support one another. Sandberg also acknowledges the difficulties men face in discussing gender and stresses the importance of men actively participating in the conversation and becoming allies in the pursuit of equality. Lean In concludes with a call to action, urging women to embrace their ambitions and for men and women to work together towards true equality. Sandberg emphasizes that progress will come when more women rise to leadership positions and when societal expectations about gender roles evolve. She encourages women to support one another, to mentor and sponsor younger women, and to keep pushing for change. She encourages men to become equal partners at home and advocates for policies that support families and enable both parents to participate fully in the workforce. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.